Well, hello, my beautiful Taurians. Welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your singles love reading for the end of March right through the end of April 2023. I've already cleansed your space and have meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares, and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about to pretend to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take your money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram, or Patreon. I will never ask you for your credit card details. I will never ask for personal details. And I'll also never give you a cell phone number to call. So if anyone masquerading as me asks for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful. There's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Taurians, this is your singles love reading. I'm going to get all of your cards first before I connect to an outcome. Just to let you know, I'm going to get an overarching energy just to see where you're at in terms of your personal development, anything that Spirit wants you to be focused on during this time as you're calling in new love. Also, your 12th house is influencing you at this moment, and that is the most deepest, most secretive part of your chart, okay? So a lot of you are going to be doing some soul searching over the next couple of weeks, really diving in deep as to what you want in love, what you've experienced in the past, and processing any old emotions in order to free yourself and open yourself up to new. Also, you may feel a little bit more like withdrawing during this time. So even though it's important to get yourself out there to meet new love, you may feel that push and pull energy as you really ask the bigger questions in life about your true purpose and your life's calling, just to make sure that you're on the right path, okay? Now also your 6th house is influencing you during this period as well, and that is all about your routines, the structures, the foundations that you have built in your life. So you're going to be looking at perhaps exercise routines, eating habits, sleeping patterns, your work schedule if you work in a career, or the projects that you do, and trying to find balance in the everyday so that you can find moments to connect to love or to meet new people. Some of you may think about putting yourself on a course of learning, or even opening yourself up to a new hobby, or even getting involved in the community in order to meet new energy. Now, as I said, the 12th house is influencing you at this time, so you will actually feel like withdrawing, being a bit more of a homebody, until such time as that 6th house kicks in, and that'll be round about the end of March into April. Okay, so I just want you to be aware of that as well. Now, let's get straight to your cards. We've got yes, and there's a seahorse there. So seahorses, they represent soulmate energy. So you are attracting a lover at this time who will be a soulmate. So it is a healthy relationship for you. I mean, you've got lots of starfish there as well, which indicates healing, but also good luck, opportunities for you to meet somebody new. So this really indicates that right now you're vibing at a frequency that attracts a mate, okay? Now we've also got seagull, and it indicates see the bigger picture. It says look at the bigger picture, bird's eye view. So because Saturn is influencing us all at the moment, it means you're going to be really honest with yourself, and in a very critical way perhaps as well. Maybe because we just had a full moon in Virgo by the time you've listened to this reading. So this means you're going to give yourself a bit of a wake-up call. And if there's any area of your life right now where you feel you want to attract love, but perhaps you've been procrastinating, or maybe you feel that there's nobody out there who's really vibing at your frequency right now, there's a shortage of opportunities when it comes to love. So you'll have to come out of your comfort zone in order to create opportunity, or at least put yourself in a situation to meet somebody new. I feel like you're doing this for yourself first. You're not per se going out and looking for love. Some of you may put yourself in a course of learning or even on a hobby or some sort of communal event that puts you in the position to meet somebody new, okay? So I really feel like you're looking at the bigger picture. You're looking to settle down with someone. You're looking to attract love, okay? I feel some of you, and I'm just picking up like maybe about 30% energy in the water because I'm scrying at the same time as doing this reading. 30% of you are thinking, yeah, I would like love, but not right now. In the future, it's something that you're looking forward to. But the rest of the percentage, 30% are putting it off or doing a bit of healing, thinking about their own personal development at this time. I feel 70% energy or thereabouts. I feel you're wanting to attract love now, okay? You're ready for love. You've been waiting for love for some time. We do have the spyglass. Now, these are two cards that are indicating really that you need to be very clear on what you want, and now is the time to focus on love because it's high time for you to attract a mate, okay? It says here, zoom in, take a closer look. So it's really about seeing that bigger picture, spotting the object of your desire, or at least, putting yourself either on online dating or getting yourself in a position of mingling with new people, new energy. And then it's about really spotting the object of your desire and taking a closer look. I do feel you're going to meet someone that you're going to be very curious about. And the way that I see this occurring is you and this person, now I want to get this right, okay? It's like you and this person, either you meet online or you meet in an event or you meet like face to face or you're introduced by a group of people or a friend. I feel the first meeting that you have with this person, it's almost like you both go away thinking, oh, I should have got their number or I should have got their details or I should have done this. And it's almost like, oh, will we see each other again? And there's this question mark. And of course you will see each other again, but there's like a question mark. I'm not understanding what this question mark is. So I just want to pull a card on that. So for example, let me give you an example of what I'm trying to not so eloquently describe. So for example, if you are in a group of friends and you're in a bar, for example, and someone catches your eye and you're talking and you're having a great night and you're having lots of discussions, and then the end of the night, you sort of like break apart, you go home and you're like, oh, I didn't get their number, or how will I see them again, or there wasn't time. It's like a missed opportunity. It feels almost like you and this person, the first time round, it's like a missed opportunity. Okay, but then there's the next time you will meet this person again. Or it could be if someone comes into your workplace and they're not connected to your work, but they were just visiting, and there's an instant attraction between you and that person, and you have that strike up of a conversation, bit of chemistry. It's almost like neither person asks for the details first off, and then each person's kicking themselves that they should have done it after the event. And then you come back together. You will find, the universe will orchestrate another meeting. That's what I'm picking up on, okay? So let me see if I can, Ace of Wands. Okay, so this is definitely someone new. This is a chemistry between you and a person. Six of Wands, you hit it off straight away. The Emperor, this person wants to settle down. They're mature enough. They want to. We got the Strength card there as well. Strength card indicates patience or, a relationship that is a strong union. Can you show me the walking away bit or the missed opportunity bit? I'm picking up on this energy. Yeah, there's just some little weight. Two of Wands there. This really indicates that, it's almost like a breath of space between you and this person see each other again. I mean, it could even be, may not be that you don't get each other's details. It could be like you meet this person and they say, oh, I'm meant to go to work and I'm traveling for work. So I'm meant to travel for the next couple of months, but I will be back. Or you are traveling and going on a vacation or something. And it's like the first time round, it's like, will we ever see each other again? And there's a space of, or like a breath of space between you both until you see each other again. I hope I'm expressing the energy correctly. I want you to just be clear that there's just, the first meeting is your first encounter, and then there's space. Okay? And then it just feels like there's a bit of time before you both come back together, and it starts off as a union. Okay, so I hope yeah, I may not be expressing myself in a clear way, but I'm trying to pinpoint the energy. I'll always be honest and say, if I can't quite grasp it, what they're trying to give me, I'll be honest and say I can't quite grasp it. But that's as far as I can go with it to explain what I'm feeling with this, okay? So, I mean, these images also may be relevant. You may see things like telescopes, or I'm not sure which sign came with the binoculars in the last couple of weeks. Binoculars came up for somebody, but I feel like you're taking a closer look. You're getting really clear during this period about what you want in a relationship, and certainly what you do not want, okay? Anyway, let's get to the Celtic cross and see who is coming your way. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. You and this person, as soon as you meet each other, you are instantly curious about each other, okay? And thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Taurians? Five of Cups. Now, the Five of Cups, Five of Cups literally kind of indicates this, it's almost like it picks up like the first meeting, it's like all is lost, or it's a missed opportunity. But actually, in the future, we got a Two of Cups there. You can't see how it could become a relationship. The Two of Cups appears in the background, indicating that there is love. This is a divine union. Okay, so even the first card is kind of indicating like a missed opportunity, but it's not really. It's not really a missed opportunity. Anyway, let's move straight through it. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Taurians? What do they need to know regarding their love relationships? Can you please guide them for their highest good? What are they meant to be aware of regarding any relationships coming on in towards them? Can you please guide them? Six of Swords. What are they meant to be aware of? They're actually showing me an image in the water right now as I'm getting the rest of the cards. It's an image of a wishbone. A wishbone. Now, wishbone. A wishbone is to make a wish, of course. It can also indicate good luck, opportunity. Thank you so much. I'm sure grateful. I did not know that. My guides just said marriage nuptials. So it could mean that you meet this person at a wedding, or an invitation if you've been invited to a wedding, and it could be that, or it can be that you will marry this person. But we'll go a little bit deeper on the energy in a moment to see what's going on there. Okay, my guides are also giving me that a wishbone represents a person who gifts you their heart. They're giving you the gift of their heart. So this person who's coming on in is true blue. There is, even the Judgment card says you will see them again. It's a second opportunity. You get to meet this person again, whoever this person is. Okay? Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. The cards are literally saying it. Nine of Swords is like a little bit anxiety. Will we, won't we? Page of Cups says this person will offer, you will hear from this person again. They will offer you love. Temperance card is the patience, and Queen of Wands is you're attracting. You're very attractive. You're magnetic. I'm just going to go one more. King of Wands. Relationship. So again, they're giving me the exact energy, you and this person. Very passionate, very curious about each other, but there's something about the first meeting where it doesn't quite, I don't know. Yeah, I've already tried to explain it, so I won't go any further and bore you with that. But we got the Five of Cups. Now, this is your starting position, okay, my beautiful Taurians. Five of Cups indicates there has been difficulty in love, and you're pretty fed up the way that love has gone. Now, this could be, previous experiences that you've had that really have disappointed you, let you down in love, and you're just feeling pretty depressed with the circumstances right now. And you can't see how love is coming in for you. So I don't feel like you've 100% given up, but part of you is feeling a little bit critical about love and whether it's showing up for you, okay? Five of Cups also indicates that there may be experiences in your past that you're grieving, or you're trying to release that grief, and you're trying to heal yourself and trying to let go of those emotions. They no longer hold a place in your world, or even try to control you when new love comes in. Because we can have experiences from the past, but we don't want to revisit the past. We don't want to be with an ex. But experiences from the past can influence the way that we operate in love going forward, making us feel a little bit cautious, okay? So I feel You've been looking for stability. I mean, we've got here a beautiful like castle right there. And you're wondering, does true love exist for you in the future? Will it happen? Is there stability? Will you find someone who's true blue and loyal and dedicated? I do feel there's this new person that's coming on in. There is a promise in this relationship that will be kept. And this promise is loyalty, dedication, love, understanding, and reciprocity. That's what I'm picking up. There is a union available to you. But right now, as you can see, this figure is too busy, lamenting on how things have gone before. They can't even see that the universe is ushering in 2 cups here, a love union that will last the test of time, a soulmate energy. So you are attracting love, even though you can't feel it, you can't see it, how it's going to happen right now, but it is being ushered in. The universe is working behind the scenes to orchestrate a meeting between you and another person, okay? Now, we got the Ten of Swords here. Some of you have just finished a previous relationship. You've gone through a very difficult experience that may have been a breakup, heartbreak, and I'm sending you a huge hug out there, my beautiful Taurians. You may have been going through a very emotionally turbulent time, and but something is done. Something is over, okay? And I do feel, and not everybody's going to want to hear this, but I do feel, especially with the Judgment card, there is the potential for you and a person to reconcile, should you want to reconcile with someone if you've just broken up with them. Now, if you do not wish to, we've got a Page of Cups here, which indicates there is new love. The majority energy I have in this reading, and it is a singles reading, I've got like 85% energy, people wanting new love, okay? But I do have about 15% there of energy that is hoping to reconcile with somebody. If you want to reconcile with a person that perhaps has been challenging to be with, I do feel like this person is emotionally, they're not as mature as you emotionally. There's a lot of passion in this connection, and it will take patience, and it requires an open, honest conversation to really check in to see if you're both on the same page, if you want to reconcile with someone from the past. It is possible, but both of you need to take a leap of faith and be open and vulnerable with each other, because there's a lot of conflict right now, and I feel there's a lot of fear around jumping into a high-level commitment relationship. So I would be mindful of anyone who has taken a step back, because emotionally they're not ready, and you deserve someone who is emotionally available for a relationship, because otherwise you will waste your time unless the person is willing to do the spiritual work. So if the person that you've disconnected from recently is willing to open themselves up to spiritual work and put the effort into the relationship, intuitively you will know, then I see that you are moving on from this, because the Ten of Swords is like something is done for you, okay? Now, with the Ten of Swords in this position, it does indicate for the majority of you, as I said, 85% energy that I've got coming through, it feels like love, or some of you may be wondering, is love over for you? The answer is no. You're actually making space for something new. You are breaking old habits, releasing old patterns, and you're opening yourself up to a new cycle, because this literally means new beginning, okay, in this position, because it's in the resistance position. You read both sides. Right now, you feel like your love life is dead in the water. Nothing's happening, and you can't see how love is coming on in for you. But actually, I see that you are going to meet somebody at a place either where you're invited to a place where there's lots of different people. So it could be a community event or a diverse kind of group setting where people come together to express ideas or brainstorm with each other. I mean, it could even be like a left field kind of invitation to a party or an event or to a wedding, okay, or a community event. So watch out for that. I definitely see you meeting somebody in a group setting. I mean, if you wanted to meet someone online, that is also possible. I definitely see that as being possible, because you have some swords here, which is all about communication. But the majority energy I've got here is you meet this person in some sort of group setting, okay? I mean, even if you meet this person online and you go to a date, it maybe I'm picking up on an energy of you meeting this person in a group setting of a restaurant. I'm not quite sure, but because the Five of Wands is really calling to me, I'm getting an energy here of you meeting this person where you feel challenged in a really good way. There's a lot of flirtatious banter, and I feel, I mean, some of you may be training for something, like you may be in the gym, or you're training for an event, or you're actually working really hard to create some sort of success in your life, and you may meet this person in those circumstances as well. But Ten of Swords tells me right now you feel nothing's happening in your love life, and you're feeling pretty stagnant, and to the point where you feel like your love life is over. But that is not the case. I don't care how old you are, whether you are 129 or whether you are 18, if you are vibing and channeling and manifesting love, you're attracting it at this time. Everything is vibration, and you have to match the vibration of the thing that you want. Okay, so I feel, you know, your first card there was yes and the seahorse, which represents soulmate. So yes, you're calling one in. Yes, you are vibing at a frequency that is matching another, and you're calling in your divine counterpart. Okay. Now deep down, we got the sun. So deep down, you want to be positive. Okay, deep down you will be successful. The sun indicates that some of you, if you've taken yourself out of the dating game, you haven't been putting the effort in because you've either been really hurt or broken in the past due to a previous experience. I feel like suddenly you're going to get the energy or the taste to want to get yourself out there to meet new love. You're actually building your courage as well, as you've taken some time out in order to strengthen your self-love, build healthier boundaries. And the Sun card really indicates that actually you're having a bit of a glow up, okay? Especially since there's a Queen of Wands there and a King of Wands. This tends to mean that you are magnetic at this time. Even though you are an earth element, okay? The Wands indicate that you are in a very passionate state of being. So you're attracting, you know, a lot of sensuality into your life, and you're magnetizing a connection that has a lot of chemistry and a, you know, big spark between you and this other person. I would say you are highly attracting someone with a lot of fire in their chart. Could be Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries energy. They do have grounding in other areas of their chart, but I really feel that there is a very passionate connection coming on in, and I see you and this person being a real power couple, okay? But on a personal level, I feel like you are, you know, creating your own luck. I feel like you are doing a lot of healing. I mean, the Sun card, when you connect it to yourself, it indicates a lot of personal growth. And I feel like you have been going through that. You've become awakened in areas of your life where you feel things need to change. And one of the things that needed to change was the way that you talk to yourself, your inner narrative. So definitely during this period, I see you releasing any negative self-talk, shifting any, you know, inner narrative that is not serving you for your highest regard. And I'm not calling you out, my beautiful Taurians. We all have moments of feeling doubt within ourselves. We all have moments of, you know, one day we may look in the mirror and think, oh, I'm looking pretty awesome today. And the next day you look in the mirror, you're like, who's that? You know, there's some days when I'm like, whoa, I just don't even recognize myself because I'm so tired or I'm running on empty. So I feel we have to accept ourselves in each moment and recognize that whatever is meant for us will never pass us by. We cannot judge our circumstances in the moment because it is always changing, okay? So we have to have compassion for ourselves in each moment of life that we find ourselves in, okay? But the Sun card indicates that you have been making yourself happy. You've been looking at success and being successful in your life. You've been trying to build a life of luxury. And, you know, even if you're retired, I feel like you are finding happiness within yourself, and you are very self-sufficient and self-reliant. So you're very, very strong in your energy, and it will take a lot for this new person to come on in and attract your attention, shall we say, because you don't need another person, but you want another person to take this journey of life and love with you, okay? Now, also the Sun, if some of you have gone through a very difficult breakup, I feel like you are building your confidence and, you know, building ego, okay, your sense of self, because you may have felt that a previous experience was very difficult and it left you with a lot of difficult questions about love and your intuition. Also, I feel you've recognized that happiness is not outside yourself. It is inwards, and I feel like you are really maturing in your personal development path. Also, there may have been some sort of trust issues that you've been trying to repair as well from a past situation. Now, even if you have not had a relationship in the past, you may be looking at, during this period, especially since Saturn is very influential, we all have wake-up calls during this period. You may be looking at past situations that left a sense of longing or a sense of love not being as fulfilling as you had hoped. Some of you may be looking at childhood wounding. If you were, in a family unit where there was a divorce or some sort of energy that was fraught with anger or arguments or drama. I feel if there was a lot of conflict or bickering, I feel those are things that you may have felt have influenced how you operate in love and how you approach love going forward, okay? So I definitely see that you may have taken a step back and found it difficult to open up to love. You don't let everybody in, you're very, very discerning, but if you opened yourself up to a person in the past and it was, had a lot of, well, I'm picking up someone who perhaps had wounding, some sort of trauma that was attracted to you. And I feel there's this energy here of you gave this person energy, you gave this person life, and they may have like used your energy to become strong. And then I'm picking up the same kind of energy that I did in the Scorpio reading. So perhaps you've got placements in Scorpio. It's almost like you're a fixer, you're a healer, you're someone who has a lot of empathy, and people who perhaps are in need of a sanctuary see you as that sanctuary in a storm. So they come towards you for your light. You have a wonderful inner light. And again, I get this energy that you are a healer. So people who tend to either have come out of very difficult relationships or very difficult experiences tend to be attracted to you. And, because of your kindness, you inadvertently fix this person and give them the confidence that they need. And then we've got the Six of Swords energy, so then they move on, okay? Because you've given them the strength to believe in themselves in their life, which is wonderful. But remember, you're not there to be someone's emotional crutch or to be a fixer. You are there to be loved exactly the way that you deserve and desire to be loved as well, okay? So that's something that's just coming up there. You may also attract people who are codependent in your life. And I feel like you're doing a lot of personal development work that helps you overcome that cycle and move into a new cycle, because there's a new relationship coming on in here for you as well, okay? Now, Six of Swords is in your past position. So yes, it has been a very, emotionally turbulent time when it comes to love. You may have felt that you've been tested quite heavily, and you may have even felt that you've lost faith in love, and that, you may have felt that perhaps you're going to be a solitary energy, just drifting through life, doing you. And to some degree you have been, but I feel you are calling in a very rewarding and loving and passionate and loyal relationship, okay? Six of Swords indicates that you have been going through a bit of a rite of passage, okay? But you've gained greater wisdom. You've become stronger because of it. And you are building confidence and loving yourself deeper than ever before. Also, I feel this card indicates that you are stepping into the unknown. Okay, I feel you're actually stepping out of a comfort zone in order to meet new love. Some of you will do experience or create experiences that you've never had before. Like some of you may go traveling to places you've never been before. You may even travel alone. Some of you may go on a spiritual retreat, or you may connect to an event or a hobby or something that perhaps you've never done before, and it puts you in a position to meet someone new. But Six of Swords indicates your guides are taking you out of a difficult situation, and they're actually guiding you to meet this new love, okay? Now, they're indicating that you've been going through a lot of inner work, And this calmness that is within you, where you recognize that what will be for you will never pass you by. You're creating a calm situation outside yourself as well, which means it's going to be easier for you to meet new love because you're surrendering to the process. You're like, okay, universe, whatever is meant for me, I will be open to it. I'm open to receive. And that's when things start moving for you, okay? What is above you? We've got the Five of Wands. Now, this is an indication that the new person that you meet is someone different than your usual type, okay? I feel like you're going to be very intrigued by this new person. They're very exciting to be with, and you are also. You're going to meet this person like in unfamiliar territory or uncharted territory. If you've taken your foot off the pedal and not been in the dating game for a while, and you're putting yourself out there again, I definitely see you being successful in meeting new love. Even if you had gone and done online dating before, or you did speed dating or whatever it is, if you've been unsuccessful in love before, this time it's different, is what they're giving me, okay? Now also the Five of Wands indicates, oh, what is that? Thank you so much, I'm so grateful. They're showing me in the water, oh my gosh, it's one of those games, oh, what is it called? Connect four or four in a row, okay? You know when you have to, I think there's red and yellow discs that you have to put in like this frame, and you have to have four in a row. Now, I mean, because it's 4 and 4, maybe you're going to double date with this person, or I mean, maybe you meet this person through a friend, or you'll talk about that game, Connect four or four in a row. I'm trying to find out why they're showing me that. I mean, it could be that you will see that game in the mall, or someone will gift you that game, or you'll see it on an advertisement, or there is some relevance to that game that indicates as soon as you see it or you talk about it. I mean, you may even go on a date with this person and you talk about it, or they could have it on their t-shirt. So please remember that image, Connect four or four in a row. Look it up if you don't know what it is. It's like an old game. It's probably still around, but they're showing me that. So it can also mean that this person like challenges you in a way that is fun. I mean, if you think about that game, it's a game of strategy. So it's about planning ahead, planning for the future. So I feel you meet this new person who plans for the future. You don't want to repeat a pattern, perhaps. Maybe that's what's coming out there too. I mean, it's Connect four. So it could be like, you connect, or maybe there's a company that's called Connect four, or I'm not really sure. So please take it as it resonates, okay? Now, in the near future, we have the Fool card, which indicates taking a leap of faith and coming out of a comfort zone, doing something that perhaps you've never done before. The Fool card indicates that this person, this new experience is going to put a spring in your step. And I feel like you have a lot of untapped potential when it comes to love, because you are a beautiful heart and you have a lot to offer when it comes to love. And I feel like you're only recognizing now as you mature what a gift you really are when it comes to love. Because sometimes as humans, we settle for less than we truly deserve. Okay? And I feel you've been loving those parts of yourself that perhaps you found difficult to love when you were younger. I mean, we all have aspects of ourselves that we perhaps don't fully appreciate in the moment when we are younger. And as we start to evolve and spiritually mature, we start to see those sides of ourselves as assets, that we are actually a gift. So I feel with this Fool card energy, I really feel that you are putting yourself out there again and recognizing that you're not starting from scratch. You're starting from experience when it comes to dating, okay? I feel this new person who comes in, oh, thank you so much. I'm so grateful. They want you to be aware of the umbrella. There's stars there. So I feel like you are being guided to this new person. It is a fated and destined relationship. You're protected this time, especially since you got two cards of protection here. Six of Swords indicates your guides are protecting you, redirecting you. So if there's been anything in your past that perhaps has not gone the way you'd hoped, you're being directed to this new person, to this new experience, and it will be a long-term relationship, okay? Fool card indicates that it's almost like going to be, you know, when you're teenagers again and you've got like that first love, which is like exciting, there's no baggage. I really get a sense that you and this person, there's no baggage taken from previous relationships, and it's really like a clean slate where, I mean, there's a Freudian slip there, maybe it's a clean state, or I just get a sense there that you are taking that leap of faith and you're on the precipice of change in your love relationships, and there's going to be loyalty. I mean, if you see there, the sun is guiding the way for this image, this figure in the Fool card, and we've got the sun there. So I feel like, you know, you're being guided towards happiness, but you are learning to be happy within first. That is one of the lessons that we all have to learn in this lifetime, that happiness comes from within, and then all else follows. Now, in the advice to yourself in this moment, the Judgment card indicates that a lot of you have a calling, a true calling, and you've been focused on your life's purpose path at this time. But the Judgment card indicates you're at a bit of a fork in the road at the moment, and you know that something needs to change in order to bring love into your life. The Judgment card also indicates you understand what you need to do to go out and get that love, okay? To put yourself in a situation to meet new energy. Your guides are actually calling you, influencing you, giving you little psychic nudges to tell you to do certain things. So if you suddenly feel compelled to, you know, book a trip to the Bahamas, or and you can afford it and you're going to have a great time, don't worry, it's going to be amazing. Or if you get a little nudge that you feel like taking a different route to work, or attending a communal event or a community event, or even work drinks after work if you never do it. Whatever it is that you never really do and you're doing, you're being bold, you're stepping out of your comfort zone, you're influencing your path, and you're going to meet this new person, okay? Now, the Judgment card literally means you're getting second wind, or you're actually getting a second opportunity to gather all that energy, to be influenced, to focus on love. Or if you've lost your motivation and your drive regarding love, I feel like you are having a bit of a revelation, but also a renewal of your energy, okay? You're re-examining your circumstances and you're wanting to restart, to put yourself back in the dating game after a long period of time. It's almost like coming out of hibernation is what I'm seeing here. Now, I have to pull a card on this Judgment card because, as I said, 15% of you in the energy want to reconcile with someone. And the Judgment card is the card of second chances and wanting to renew a relationship with someone. So I'm just going to pull a card on that for those who do want to reconcile with someone. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Taurians? What do they need to know? Three of Wands and the Two of Pentacles. Okay, now the Three of Wands and the Two of Pentacles indicates that you will be waiting for a while. Two of Pentacles indicates this person has an inability to commit at this time. They struggle with commitment. They feel really overwhelmed. That doesn't mean that they, oh, there's a lot of cards there. That doesn't mean that they're cheating on you. It doesn't mean that they don't love you. It means right now they're not spiritually mature enough to want to settle down. So it will take some time. It's your call whether you wait for this person or not. Okay, if you do not want to wait for this person, then there is new love headed in your direction. We got the Nine of Wands there. Okay, I'm just going to show you all the cards that we got. We got Three of Wands, which means there are other opportunities out there, but you will wait. If you decide to wait for this one may be in and out of your life for a little while. You can reconcile, you can heal it, but I feel it will be a little bit like it will be a little bit unbalanced for a little bit because this person is a little bit wishy-washy or in and out. Nine of Wands, I feel this will hurt you a little bit further. And if you don't want to give up on it though, I feel you and this person really need to have a very honest, open conversation just to make sure that you're on the right track or on the right page and that you want to settle down in the future. If that person is not on the same page as you now, it's something you really need to think about, because if someone's just stalling for time, you got to ask yourself why, okay? If they're not spiritually mature enough to take the journey, that's totally fine. We can only meet each other as deeply as we have met ourselves. But if they don't put the effort in, okay, then that's a red flag. So I just want you to be aware of that. But the Seven of Pentacles, I feel you will be asking yourself, is it really worth it? What do you get out of it by waiting? What do you get out of it by nurturing this relationship that is, what is it giving back? Is basically what you're asking at this time. And if the answer is nothing, then I feel like you're really reassessing the path that you take. The Temperance card, okay, is about patience, of course. It's also about the weight, trying to find balance. okay? And we got the Devil card. So Devil card is temptation. So some of you, I feel like you're meeting, I mean, the King of Wands is showing up again, okay? So that does indicate that there is, you know, you're going to connect to a very passionate person who wants to settle down. But the Four of Swords, some of you may be tempted to wait, or some of you may even feel like you haven't healed from a previous circumstance. Ten of Swords indicates really to think about being tempted to go back to the past, because you may be bonded to this person from the past. And whilst it's magnetic and passionate and all of those things, you got to ask yourself, why is it a little bit off? What are the dynamics? Why is it not working? Because you won't miss out on an opportunity to be with this new person, but it will delay you being with the person that perhaps is in right from the very get-go, okay? Five of Cups, I mean, Five of Cups is the position that you're in right now. So this indicates, you know, if it's unrewarding, if it's unsatisfying, there is a relationship waiting, okay? But would you trade it for like a quickie? I mean, this is literally like someone who's in and out of your life, someone who's very passionate about you, someone who loves you, but you have a choice. There's two people here, okay? One is here for a good time and one is here for all time. So you got to ask yourself, which one is it that you want at the moment? Only you can decide that. That is your calling, okay? Now we do have the Hierophant there, which indicates marriage, high-level commitment, and the Taurus. This is a Taurus card, Taurian card. So if you're looking for a high-level commitment, you know, it's a no-brainer. But we've got the Eight of Swords. I'm only picking the uprights in this deck. Eight of Swords and Two of Swords. There may be a period where you take a step back to think about it, okay? And you may sort of fear that in order to have one, you have to lose the other. And that's correct. You can't string the two along. I mean, I'm not here to judge you or tell you what you're going to do. That's your calling. But I feel like they're trying to make you aware of if a past experience has been in a cycle, a pattern that you find it difficult to get out of, how is it going to change? Okay, so I feel explore all your options, really think about it, because there's someone new coming on in, okay? Now we do have the Nine of Swords there. This is the external circumstances. So you may be feeling things are a little bit anxious right now. You may feel there's no opportunity in love. For those of you who are not wanting to be with someone from the past, you can heal. I just want you to be aware that you can heal the thing from the past. I just want you to be aware you can, but it will take some time and it will take some effort. King of Cups, there is still love there in a previous situation, okay? I'm just gonna go one more. Yeah, with love, understanding, and empathy, you and this person, you can protect this love and you can come together. You can be together, okay? So I just want you to be aware all is not lost with a person from the past, but I feel you have a lot of questions to ask yourself before you engage in waiting for someone who is not emotionally available or spiritually mature enough to connect to the love at this time. But you must see that they try to make an effort. If they do try to make an effort, then of course it's worth saving. But if you feel like you're standing on that mountain asking the other person to join you and they're constantly not there, then you have to ask yourself, what are you getting out of it? And you totally deserve better than that. So I hate to give you that message that seems quite harsh, but that's the energy that's coming through. And of course, Saturn is sharp. So that's the energy that's happening right now, okay? Now, for those of you who don't want to connect to a previous circumstance, another relationship from the past, the Nine of Swords indicates that you may feel there's nobody to connect to right now. Also, we all went through a major pandemic, so there's going to be a lot of influences depending on which part of the world you're in right now and how you feel about the trauma that we've gone through collectively. So there's going to be a lot of factors in play when it comes to meeting new love. So with the Nine of Swords, I feel, there are some anxieties, maybe even some of you get sleepless nights. And what I mean by that is like, when you're busy doing during the day, you're just being awesome. You're being the warrior or warrioress that you are, and you're just doing life. You're making sure all the bills are paid. You're being successful in your endeavors. You're focusing on projects. If you're retired, you're wondering what you're going to do with your time and how to connect deeper to your faith and do a little bit of traveling. And, all of you are going to be thinking about protecting your finances, but it's those 3 a.m. thoughts. You know, when you're lying there and you go, you know what, it'd be really nice right now if I had someone to scooch up to me and give me a little cuddle and just let me know that they love me, and I'll let them know that I love them back, and that no matter what this world throws at us, we're in it together. You know, some of you may be going through that. I want you to be aware you will have that. You are lovable, and there's nothing to worry about. The universe will provide, okay? I'm just going to pull a quick card on the Nine of Swords as well for you, because the Nine of Swords indicates that a lot of you have been learning to change that inner narrative of fear, okay? And it is a call to faith. The Nine of Swords is actually a call to have faith, and also to not let any ghosts of the past or any previous experiences from the past hold any power over you with regards to how you are influenced when it comes to love. Because if you've been hurt in the past by somebody else, this new person is not going to emulate it. They're not going to do the same thing. So I want you to be aware that you're starting afresh. You're not starting from scratch, you're starting from experience, but you're also calling in a different person because you are more spiritually evolved and more in alignment with who you are and what you want. So let me just pull one card on that, the World. Yeah, I mean, some of you, as I said, there are world circumstances that are influencing you or worrying you at this time, and you're wondering, how does love even factor into all of it? But also the World indicates you will reach your goal. You're entering a new cycle. You're leaving an old cycle behind, and this is, you know, completion. So this means you're coming into a period where you're going to be in the right place at the right time to meet the right person. Also, the World card indicates travel. Excuse me. Everything's coming into balance for you. So some of you may be embarking on a journey, especially since you got the Six of Swords there as well. Some of you may be going on a spiritual trip, or some of you may be going on a trip to, go to training like a yoga or meditation in another part of the world. I mean, a sunnier part of the world. So I feel a lot of you are thinking about your place in the world and how you're going to call in someone new. Stepping back into the dating game, especially if you're shy or you've been out of the dating game for a while, can make you feel a little bit exposed or make you feel a little bit anxious or shy about how you're going to navigate it. But actually, you're going to take to it like a duck to water. It's going to come naturally because the right person, they just make you feel at ease. You just have this spark, this connection with this new person, and it just feels effortless, okay? Oh gosh, they give me a horrible sentence just now. I don't really want to repeat it, but maybe if I say half of it, you can look up the other half. If you have to force it, this is the sentence they're giving me. If you have to force it, it's probably, and it's a swear word, but I'm not going to say that swear word, okay? So I'm just going to leave it there. Spirit has a wicked sense of humor sometimes. I love it, but, you know, I'm not going to say it. Let's move on. We've got the Page of Cups. Now, the Page of Cups is in your hope and fear position. So this is like a dream of love. You're asking yourself, or you're just dreaming that it's going to show up for you. If in the cold light of reality, perhaps you've got unrealistic expectations. Perhaps it's not going to happen. Perhaps you're too old now. Perhaps your opportunities in love have passed. You know, there was this ridiculous thing that someone scientifically said, you only have a certain amount of love opportunities in your lifetime. Hollyhocks, not true at all. You are going to meet the person that you truly deserve and desire, okay? Page of Cups actually indicates that there's someone new coming your way, someone who's very enthusiastic, who wants to get to meet you on a deeper level. You'll be exchanging a lot of messages with this person, back and forth. This person is very romantic as well, okay? This relationship will be the catalyst for change on how you even look at love. Now, because they gave me that, what was that game again? Connect four in a row thing. And because you've got the Page of Cups here, and also because they gave me this sense that there'll be like the first time you meet, it's not apparent whether you'll turn into a relationship with this person or not. The second time round, it's more obvious that you and this person are destined to be together and that you will be in a relationship. I really get a sense that either you're going to have an invitation to something where you will meet this person through a friend, or perhaps it's a friend of a friend, or maybe a person meets, maybe one of your friends meets this person and thinks you'd be perfect for this new person. Either way, I feel it's a very odd energy that's coming through. It's like you meet this person either by association or by connection, with somebody you already know, or perhaps you'll go on a date with this new person and you'll actually find that you have a common connection. There's a person you have in common with this person. Okay, so it could mean that they know your cousin, or but you didn't know it. You discover this. Okay, so there's something there about you discovering that they know someone that you know. I mean, it could be someone that you worked with, or it could be someone that, I don't know. So please take it as it resonates. Now, the fear in this position, you've dealt with a lot of immature energy and you don't want to repeat an experience. Also, you may have broken up with someone in the past, and you, if it's, for those of you who it's too soon, if you've just come out of a relationship, I feel like you will wait, okay? You'll meet the person, but maybe that's the wait between the two. Some of you, this person, I feel like they may, I don't feel like they're younger than you, this new person. I feel like actually it's a nice age gap, but age really doesn't matter. It's not a factor in things at all. But there is a delay in you and this person getting together. So there is new love being offered. I mean, some of you may even attend a charitable event or do something for charity, or even, you know, help out at your community, and you meet this person by association, okay? The outcome energy, we've got the Temperance card, which is about patience. It's about balance. I feel like you have had a lot of patience when it comes to love, okay, my beautiful Taurians. I feel like you have waited and waited and waited. Well, the wait is over, okay? Oh, wow. Sorry, I'm just really... They're giving me a song right now, and it's just the most glorious thing I've ever heard in my ears. Oh, I want to live in this song forever. This is... Okay, I'm just going to ground my energy. Okay, this beautiful violin music that started, it opened the song. Oh, okay, I know exactly the song it is now. It's giving me true chills. Oh, I love it. It's definitely Etta James who sings this song, because the voice is so distinct. I just want to say it correctly, because, you know, I've got a very lazy L the way I talk. Sorry, a lazy T even. Etta James, E-T-T-A, James, okay? Very famous singer, incredible, very beautiful, and her talent is just beyond, okay? I'm just going to connect to the song. At last my love has come along. Oh, they're not giving me anything more than that, but I could happily listen to that sentence all day. Okay, that's such a beautiful, peaceful song. But I feel that's how the energy is going to be in this relationship. Okay, it's very peaceful. It's this longing, this yearning, this connection that is deep and magnetic, alluring, magnetizing is what I'm picking up on. Now this song, I mean, literally the lyrics said, "At last my love came along," or something like that. Because they've stopped playing it now. They've only played it once. They didn't play anything other in the song. So, I mean, it may even be called At Last. That song, I think it is called At Last. Now, this song may be relevant because it may play for you in the next 6 weeks. That indicates you're about to meet this new person. You could hear that song on the radio, maybe even in your play shuffle. Maybe it's not even a song that you normally listen to, but it just pops up. Could also be someone else sends you it or plays it, or you're in a restaurant, you hear it, or a car passes by, you hear it. This song will be relevant. Could even be that you're in a restaurant on a date with this new person and it plays in the background. So please listen out for that song. I mean, you can't miss it, and you will want to live in that song because it is beautiful. Anyway, moving on. I mean, even if it's not your usual taste, it's something that will just catch your breath. Anyway, moving on. I mean, also, I mean, there may be some sort of relevance that it's Etta James as well. Maybe this person's surname is James, or yours, or Etta is in some way relevant as well. Maybe your name is Etta, or, you know, there's someone in their family is called that. So please take it as it resonates. I mean, your final outcome is a very hot and heavy and passionate connection where both people who are very attractive are very attracted to each other. Male or female, not a gender specific reading. This is a very magnetic relationship. There's a lot of sensuality and passion in this connection. A real power couple is what I see, okay? You're going to be attracted to each other instantly, okay? This is going to be a love at first sight, but both of you walk away going, actually, we really got on so well. That's incredible. We really gelled, but either you didn't get each other's details, or you weren't really sure, or someone's going traveling and there's going to be a distance. There is a pause between you and this person getting to meet each other again. okay? Don't let it put you off, because it's going to be wonderful. I mean, obviously, if it's like a year, you will have moved on. That means that's not the person. It's only like a couple of months is what I see, okay? Now, the Queen of Wands, someone who is very attractive and has a lot of power, a lot of magnetism, and the Sun and the King of Wands indicates to me that there is someone with very high fire in their chart. Aries, Sag, Leo. There is some air in their chart as well. Okay, a little bit of water as well, but I do feel this person is very grounded. They know what they want. This is a real power couple energy. You and this person, when you get together and you both walk into a room, everybody's going to notice you because you're both going to be so loved up. Okay, I really get the sense that you are a very exciting couple to be with. You're very fun. There's a lot of passion, a lot of travel going on in this connection. You can see your future with this person. Okay. And sunflowers, if you can see there, sunflowers, they tend to, I mean, even these little patterns right at the bottom, they represent sunflowers. Sunflowers tend to follow the sun during the day. And I feel you've been going through a real hard lesson about loving yourself and finding happiness within, to be very self-sufficient. And that's why there's been a bit of a delay. No one likes to hear that they've been tested. Unfortunately, we all get tested at some point in our life. And I feel like you have been passing these tests, and now is the time to open yourself up to love. Again, I don't like anyone having a test or having you feel like you have been tested. But yes, this person is your soulmate, and yes, this is a person, there will be a high level commitment with this new person. Okay, I'm just going to pull one more card just to see if there's anything else they want to tell me regarding this. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Taurians? What do they need to know for their highest good? What are they meant to be aware of regarding this relationship? Thank you so much. I mean, the Queen of Swords indicates you may be a little bit detached at first, okay? But the Queen of Swords really indicates that you are someone who is super independent, you know, and you are self-sufficient. You've got this all by yourself, but you are looking for that person to walk the journey of life with. The Queen of Swords turns her back to the past and always welcomes in the future. So I feel like you're being really decisive about what you want. Decisive, that's not the word. Precise is what I want to say. Maybe decisive, maybe I've created a new word. Rather than decisive and precise, maybe you're just being decisive, okay? I'm going to check that out to see if that's actually a word. But I feel like you're being clear about what you want. And I feel like you're looking to the future and being honest with yourself. Okay, and we've got the Star energy and the Nine of Cups. A wish is being delivered. You will see with clarity instantly that this person is a wish come true, or it is your person. I mean, this literally means a wish delivered and a wish delivered. So I feel you're attracting a soulmate at this time, and it's everything you ever wished for. Okay, now I'm just going to get a final card before we close. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Anything more for my beautiful Taurians? Celebration. So I feel wherever you're meeting this person, definitely you will celebrate the fact that you met this person, but I really get a sense that there may be an invitation or something that you're invited to that will put you in the position to meet this person. Or it could be that you're doing something for yourself, and as like an aside to a group setting, you're invited to something like drinks or a celebration to do with that. I just get a sense that you're being invited to something for sure, okay? And this invitation transforms your life, okay? So you will have something to celebrate, and I feel you and this person will celebrate each other, and it will lead to a higher level of commitment in the future, okay? So I'm just going to go and get a trinket before we close. Oh my gosh, I close my eyes when I pick the trinkets because I like to be surprised just as much as you. And I know you can't see my eyes, so you do have to trust me on that, I'm afraid. But I just got the engagement ring, which indicates there is a commitment and a connection between you and this person. And we got the two hearts entwined as well. So even the trinkets are indicating there is a union where two hearts are coming together, and there will be a high level commitment that is loyal, and the bond will be unbroken. Okay, I feel this person will make a promise to you. Normally when we get an energy of promise, the ring actually shows up. So this person may even give you a promise ring, or you'll discuss promise rings early on in the relationship. I definitely see that this is a long-term one for you as well. Okay, let me see if there's anything else coming out before we close. No, so I would just definitely say look out for a wishbone, a game of 4 in a row or connect 4, and listen out for that song. Okay, so I'll leave it there. I hope something resonates in this reading for you, my beautiful Taurians. If it does, please like or subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is so important for me too. Thank you so much, my beautiful Taurians. Love and light.